Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is NEGUSTITA, and as always, it's so very nice to meet you. Alright, so we're just going to get into the messages. I'm going to shuffle here right quick, and we'll see whatever wants to come through today. I will be taking reversals, and fair warning, this reading is about an ex. This is the Four of Cups. If that's something you don't want to hear about, I don't blame you. I just feel called to channel, and these are the messages that are going to come through. I already know. It's the only thing that's come through my channel since a while ago. If you want to hear about new lovers, I would recommend, putting yourself out there, go on the dating scene. But I do see that you guys are my collective that deal with a very toxic ex. This person's very possessive. I do see the Judgment card too. I do see this person also could be heavily reflecting on this connection due to karma. They could have experienced some kind of loss. There's something that's happening to them right now that is making them realize something about themselves, and they're realizing that they're not infallible. This is somebody who could have experienced some pretty intense early childhood trauma. They either had a maternal figure tell them, oh, nothing will ever be your fault again, or treat them in that way that made them think that they can do no wrong, because this person has a mentality that they can do no wrong because wrong was done to them. I don't know how else to explain that. I'm going to be honest here. This person's hurting on the inside, and you sense that, and maybe that's what initially drew you to them because you're a light worker and you wanted to heal this person of their wounds, but eventually you realize you bit off more than you can actually chew. 144 here, which is confirming that this is definitely my collective of, you guys are my people, my light workers, my healers, and you're dealing with somebody who's maybe more on the narcissistic side. This person could have had a life path that's intended for them to be aligned with the same kind of energy, the same kind of frequency. Maybe this person is supposed to be a light worker as well, but they have fallen from this path. They've willingly, using their free will, right, have chosen to stray away. What can you do other than your part, which is your part would tell you to step away? 222. I do feel like there's like a bit of an alignment energy here. This trying to come through. I see this person is trying to align themselves with you, but it doesn't really feel like they're in true alignment. It feels like they're trying to latch themselves onto your energy, okay? Yeah, we got the Magician card here in reverse. This person's trying to attach themselves to your destiny. They're not actually meant to be a part of your path. This is what men do, by the way, historically. In case anyone's curious, what they do, they see a good woman and they see that she's meant for more, that God has favor. Like you have the favor of the Lord in your life, and then they try to latch themselves onto your destiny and mooch that off of you, basically, rather than doing for themselves. Okay, we got the Empress here and the Magician card here. So I see that someone is actively trying to manifest you. So what's this Magician card? Okay, so the Magician card here is the truth. Somebody wants to manifest you back into their life to tell you some truth. So we got the Seven of Swords in reverse. This person knows that the way they've treated you has not aligned with what they really wanted to do with you. Somebody here, though, did believe that if they walked away, they could just come back. Someone thought that they'd be able to come back. Someone thought that you would open up to them by now. Someone thought that they thought that they run the show. 3, 4, 5 on the clock. They thought that they run the show. They really believed that if they could just... Let's see, what's this 8 of Cups? It's the Hierophant in reverse. Someone feels like when they chose to walk away, they knew they were being immature. They knew they were being petty. The Moon card here with the 5 of Swords. This was a betrayal. This was intended to be it was intended to be a betrayal, but there's something here in the energy. I'm trying to like articulate it. It kind of feels like someone thought their shit didn't stink. Like, no, come on now. I actually got 2 tarot decks in preparation for this reading here. 444. Like I had a feeling I'm probably gonna need 2 tarot decks. I'm like, okay, let's really dig into this energy. So the Hierophant is here in the reversal. This makes me feel, or makes me think of like untraditionality. Like there's something about their reason of walking away that is not a very traditional reason. And I'm gonna be honest here. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like someone thought there was a better option out there. Okay, so they left. They left to explore whatever this option was. Whatever they thought they were gonna find, indeed, it wasn't actually for them. There's something about they were meant to learn this lesson. And it feels like the lesson was to trust their heart. This person was meant to listen to their heart. It was like a test. Like how well can you listen to your own spirit? How well can you listen to your own heart? Like if your heart is telling you to go left, but your feet are pointed right, or you know, what are you gonna do? Basically, like if your heart is telling you one direction, but your friends are trying to pull you down another direction, and you know that direction, you feel that direction isn't for you, are you still gonna do it? Like it's like if all your friends jump off a bridge, does that mean you're gonna jump too? Like that's kind of the feeling here. And this person jumped. They jumped, and now they're at the bottom. Like, actually, I really don't like where this is taking me. I actually don't like being at the bottom of the ocean. Like that's not very fun. It's not very camp rocking. Like, you guys could have like a very PG sense of humor, and that's why I feel like channeling that energy here too, like showing you guys my PG sense of humor. Channel message for this song will be Folded by Kehlani. That song is like playing in my head. I did just listen to it, but it kind of feels very relevant for this reading. Okay, we got the Devil card here in reverse, honey. And then we also have the Hanged One. So energies here, we got Capricorn with the Devil card, Pisces, Scorpio with the Moon. Actually, Pisces again with the Moon and the Hanged One. We also saw the High Priestess, but again, another earth sign energy from the Taurus. Taurus coming from the Hierophant card. There's quite a bit of air energy too. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I am getting Libran energy from the air. Okay. Virgo with the Empress. So this person feels like the thing that so it feels like when this person walked away from you, they may have sensed these other opportunities they're walking into wasn't going to really be it for them, like fulfilling, like lifelong. There's something about you that made this person feel like, oh, I was always going to come back around. Like I was always going to be with the collective. Like I was never going to leave you, like for good. Like I always figured I'd just come back around later when I was ready, when I had my shit together, when, you know, when the time suited me best. That's when I was going to come back in. I was going to try to like shoot my shot, you know, or this time I'll make it work and whatever, right? So to this person, however, it's now becoming very clear that they don't really have a spot anymore. Like they gave it up when they walked away. This person thought no one else would be able to fill the spot for you. Like they got it into their head that no one else was meant for you specifically than them, because that's how they felt about you, and they projected their feelings into the situation and made them feel like you are like, I'm your only one. Okay, 9/11. Clearly you don't feel that way anymore, and it's causing this person a lot of mental anguish. Okay, they feel very hurt by the fact that you don't feel this way, but this person could be seeking guidance right now. They could be going to therapy. They could also be maybe watching some kind of healing content on YouTube. Like there's something they're doing now where they're like, okay, so actually turns out this person doesn't owe me anything. The collective doesn't owe me anything. I'm the one who made it so I couldn't come back. they actually didn't do anything wrong. And if they were to take me back, that would be them doing wrong, right? Like, this person's now seeing things from your perspective. They didn't want to before, but they're pretty much being forced to, because so long as they hold on to the situation, so long as they think if there's a spot back for them, it's always gonna haunt them, basically, until they finally, like, feels like grow up or see things from your perspective. Yeah, this person really thought that there was something else out there. There's something about you where maybe, like, they felt like you wouldn't satisfy them, like you wouldn't fulfill them. It could be sexually, it could be emotionally. There's something about your dynamic that made this person feel like they're missing something from you, like you're not everything they've ever wanted in a person. Like, maybe you are, but like they could even told you that too. But there's something about your energy where the thing that's lacking here is toxicity. You could be everything on this person's like wish list, like for, for a romantic partner. And because you're not toxic, or you choose not to be toxic, and it feels like this person does everything, used every trick in the book they possibly could to make this dynamic toxic, and you still didn't fall for it, it makes them feel like this isn't the right relationship for them. That's how they felt when they were dealing with you. They're like, yeah, like, the collective's really nice, they're sweet and all, but I need someone with more, sass. Like, I need somebody who's toxic. I need someone who's gonna boss me around. I need somebody who's gonna, like, do all these things. Whole time, he was really just holding back. Like, you're like, oh, you wanted a bitch? Like, I could be a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like this person, it's just like their communication style is very much lacking. They're not very good at being a good person. They struggle with being a good person. They struggle with empathy. They really struggle with long term. It's hard for this person to think long term, and that could also be related to their trauma. Like, maybe their brain is stunted in some way, so they're kind of their growth is kind of limited in terms of like how far ahead they can really think, like, and all that. And it does feel like this person is now like awakening, or they're like becoming more aware of their energy. They're becoming more aware of like their own toxic traits and the things they need to work on. And in this process, they're realizing like they actually, like, you did nothing wrong in your dynamic. Like, you were just responding to this person's toxicity here. Yeah, like, this person used to call, like, if this person was telling other people about your business with them, because they could have been gossiping. This person does seem like a gossiper here with the King of Swords here, but I does feel like they were telling everybody about how you, like, there's something, like, you could have reacted to this person, like, very negatively at one point. Like, you could have, this person could have done something to you, and then you responded, right? Like, this person could have made a really rude comment about your body, and you were like, don't you ever fucking talk to me like that again, Like, you could have said something like that via text. This person was telling people like, oh, look at these screenshots, look at how she talked to me, it's like she was so disrespectful. But then it was like, but what did you say though? What did you say to make this, because it does feel like this person could know people that and they could be trying to tell you, talk about you to those people, and these people are like, I don't know, not our collective, something doesn't sound right here. What did you say? Okay, this person's now being asked questions like, well, what did you say? And they're like, I just said, like, oh, like, I like the way you look in those jeans. And then they're like already defending you, but what they really said was, your ass looks fat in those jeans, or whatever, right? Like, they could be like very just, I want to use the word derogatory, but this isn't quite the context where I feel like that would make sense. They were just being very gross, and talking about your body in a way, or if not your body, like something else. Like, it could also be like this person could have just up and broke up with you one day, and then you were like, what the fuck, I didn't see this coming. Like, how could you, like, lead me on? Like, were you planning on doing this whole time? Like, buddy, like, what the fuck, what gives? This person's like, dude, like, relax, it's just a breakup. Like, I just want to be able to fuck other people. And yeah, if you want to fuck other people, go ahead. Like, I don't care. And it's like the whole time you're like, if I'm gonna go and give my body to another person, you should know, like, I'll never give you another opportunity again. Like, that's how it works for me. 1444. And you're like, I'm gonna stand on business here. Like, no. This person's afraid that they wasted all the chances you gave them. Yeah. We got the World card here. And the Eight of Swords. Honey, with the Judgment card in reverse. This person, when I tell you they misjudged your character, they realize it now. It's a little too late, but they now know you were never kidding when you were talking to this person. You were always honest. You were always putting your heart first. Like, you've been plain and honest. You've been communicative. You've been like, these are my standards. This is what I expect from you. These are like, this is how I feel. Like you haven't lied to this person. You've been nothing but transparent. Whole time this person was lying to you. They were nothing but like obtuse. Like they're not transparent, okay? And they're like now realizing the things, like they're processing your past conversations with them, what you guys used to talk about, and they're realizing like, oh, now that I think about it, I guess you never really were the type of person who would lie. Like you were always honest with me. And what this person is realizing is your cycle with them really is over. Okay, that World card's here. They really, it's a little too late, but they're realizing now, they're like, oh, because this person, it does feel like this person has been trying to manifest you now for several months. And I remember hearing somewhere, like, if it's meant for you, it'll come within then. Like, if you try to manifest something, but it's not actually meant for you, you won't see signs of it, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes the manifestation is for you, but it's going to take a while before you manifest it, right? Like, example, like making a career, like it takes longer than 2 months to manifest a career. But if it's actually meant for you, you will eventually get there. But there's some things in life, it's like for example, people, I wouldn't spend longer than 2 months trying to manifest one person. Like, honestly, like, also, you never know what you get until it's there. So that's my main thing. Like, I don't manifest people because I feel like if they're meant for you, like, the both of you will know that. Like, there shouldn't be a whole lot of convincing, like, oh, you need to be with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll either want to or they won't. And if they don't, like, no hard feelings. Just not for you. I'm a firm believer you're whole and complete on your own. Like, a relationship is a luxury, not a necessity. It would be nice to have one, but there's more bonds in this life than just those that you form with a romantic partner. There's friendship bonds. There's the bond that you have with your family or your chosen family. And I would rather strengthen those bonds because they're more likely to last than a romantic one. People are shallow. Friends, not so much. You actually bother to get to know them. And who knows, maybe one of your friends will be the love of your life. It takes time to actually be in love. Like, it's not instantaneous like people think. The kind that lasts rarely ever is anyway. So 1818, honey, back to the reading. With the World card energy here, this person is realizing like you're actually done with them, and they're gonna have to learn to be okay with that. Their energy, however, is this Eight of Swords Judgment card energy. Like, this person feels like trapped. They feel trapped by the mental images they created of you. This person feel at one point in time they thought they knew you better than you knew yourself. That was their first mistake. Their second mistake was thinking they could push their luck. Like, they thought that they knew you. They really did. They thought that they knew you so well. They were like, yeah, like, I know the collective like the back of my hand. Whole time, like, they only knew you for like maybe a month, 2 months, maybe even a year or two. But you've been alive longer than that. And this person thought that you were the patient type. It's like something about their like intuition, like the dark side of their intuition, like 1919. This person really thought that they could play games and come in and out of your life and talk to you crazy. Like, they did. They thought that these things would be fine because of patterns, like familiar patterns they've experienced. Like, they, based on what they've seen either growing up or what they've dealt with in previous relationships or both, they felt like you were the type of person that would put up with this. until they were ready to come around and act right, basically. But it would never last, because when they would act right, it was just an act. It was just an act, okay? Like, but this person's now taking this energy where they're like, maybe this person really is healed, like, or maybe they're trying to, like, maybe now they really do want to make things work with you, but they have already run out of all the chances you were willing to give, and they cannot force you to give them more chances, considering how they treated you the last couple times you bothered to give this person a chance. With the Judgment card here too, like, this person's feeling like they missed the calling. They feel like they ignored the call. And they have no one else to blame but themselves. And once they realize that, like, they'll certainly set themselves free. But it's like, even if this person was ready now, there's no way in hell they're going to get you to believe that. No way in hell they're going to get you to let your guard down or let this person in either. Okay, we got the Justice here. Yeah, this person feels like they're experiencing their karma right now. The opportunities that do come to them are slow. There's something about, what's this Knight of Pentacles? Yeah. What's this Knight of Pentacles? The Wheel of Fortune. So this person feels like they took their sweet time coming towards you. And now the universe is responding accordingly. All right. 21. I also saw 2020. I don't act funny, I act accordingly. Like, it's this one, like, Megan Thee Stallion line. Gosh, if you know it, like, type down below. But it's like, I don't act funny, I act accordingly. Like, this person is realizing this because there's a trend. There's a trend this person has noticed in their life. Whenever new opportunities come around, they're slow at first. And then they speed up out of nowhere. There's something about this energy where it's like, on the surface, it looks really promising. And then they're like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to give this person all my attention, all my affection, or I'm going to give this opportunity. Like, I'm going to give all my time, all my energy. I'm going to make it work. And then it just, poof, disappears. Like, slips right out. It's like, wait, what? Like, it's like, oh yeah, I remember that in the beginning where I told you, like, I didn't have certain qualifications. Like, yeah, I guess it turns out that means, like, I can't start this project with you anymore, or 2022. Like, this person's like, wait, what do you mean? Like, it's just like a lot of setbacks. It's like, what do you mean? Like, I can't work with you anymore? Like, what do you mean you can't work with me? Like, I thought you said you had everything, you did all the background checks and you had everything under control. And then it's like this energy, like, yeah, well, I know I said that, but it's like the type of shit this person said to you is what people are telling them, and like, in different contexts. Like, if it's work related, it's like, it depends on how this dynamic was between you and this person, right? So take it as it resonates. But like, let's say this person had let's just use my personal example. So let's say this person met you at a time when you were like still learning how, like, you were still trying to discover yourself, but you knew a couple of things about yourself, and you knew, like, I'm not really interested in anything casual. I want an actual relationship. And this person's like, yeah, totally, me too. I'm sick of the casual anyway. Like, who wants a stranger in your bed every night? Like, that's a bit much, kind of excessive and unhealthy, right? And then turns out this person is the exact type of person that would want that. Like, they just lied to get you into bed with them, basically. And now you're feeling very hurt, but also, like, not sure, like, what to believe, because he seemed so nice in the beginning, or they seem so nice and they seem so sincere and really seem like they wanted something real with you. And then every now and again you check up on this person, and they'll check up on you, and you think, oh, maybe they missed you, but actually the whole time they just ran through all their other options, and now they're back to you, like, you're part of the rotation, and they just, oh, all right, ran through all those other options, like, time for you again, right? And now this person is feeling that exact energy, but on the receiver end. So if this person is dealing with other lovers, like, they keep meeting people that, like, they fall for so fast, and then they get dumped and they feel incredibly used. Like, either used for their body, their time, their energy, or all of the above. Like, this also could be friendships too. Like, this person keeps meeting the same type of friend that, like, you know, like, different vessels, same bullshit, like, type shit. Like, they're like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you don't want to be my friend anymore? Like, what do you mean? Like, you betrayed me, or, like, you know. all these different contexts, this person really feels like, however, their karmic justice is failing at life, honestly. And it seems like yours is the exact opposite. Like, while this person's like fumbling, you are on the up. You're succeeding, you're thriving, you're looking good, like you're eating well, like you just keep blowing up. And this person's like, I don't get it. Like, what the fuck is their secret sauce? Like, this person right now is looking at you as the blueprint. They're looking at you as the star card. Okay, this person, yeah, this person knows they fell off their, this person knows that they were supposed to be a part of some kind of like higher timeline with you. Here we got the Lovers card. This person knows that they were supposed to be with you. Like, that's how they feel. Like, they feel like they were actually supposed to make things work with you. With the Lovers here in reverse, they feel like they chose their ego over their livelihood. They literally chose to be a stubborn little brat over the love of their life. Like, that's like they chose over the destiny that God had prepared for them. They chose shit. Like, they literally chose, like, to give you an example, and I've used this before on my channel, but imagine like God's like, okay, I have this beautiful banquet meal for you, and I prepared it just for you. And this person's like, that's great and all, God, but I prefer those crumbs over there. Yeah, you know, the crumbs from the plate someone else ate? Yeah, I would prefer that over this delicious banquet. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Like, are you good? Are you healthy? Are you good? Yeah. So this person is basically just sitting there like, damn, I can't believe I really like I screwed the pooch. I let this go with the Chariot. This person wants to now come back. But the way that they left the situation on such a sad note. Like, there's something about how they made you feel, how they reacted to you. Like, the way that this person left things between the two of you is just so wrong that, like, it wouldn't even make sense for you to come back. Like, if you still have self-respect, like, you would never come back. Like, there's something about this person where they told you to leave. Like, why are you even here then? Even though they're the ones that called you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they're the one that wanted you, but then now they're asking you, why'd you come? Like, that's crazy. So you said, okay, heard. My bad. I'm going. Like, don't worry. And haven't come back since. And now it's got this person worried. Because they're looking at you. And I remember hearing somewhere once, like, there's no better way to hurt a narcissist than for them to experience FOMO. This person quite literally feels like, well, you're having the best time of your life, like partying, having all these, like, you know, successes, achievements. You could have even had a graduation or some kind of celebration of life. Like, while you're on the up, this person feels like they just keep getting, the streets just keep getting colder and colder. Winter's cold, I heard. Get a blanket out. Gonna need it because I heard the streets is cold. Okay, yeah, this person right here, you could be in the middle of a new opportunity. Someone could be courting you right now. You could have somebody in your energy that's interested in you. And this person's really hoping you don't take the offer. They're really hoping that you don't end up in a new relationship before they get their shit together and come to you, because this person still wants a chance with you. They still want to be with you. However, it does seem like their worst nightmare is going to happen. You are going to move on. You will find your 2 cups. You will find somebody who will treat you good and treat you right the first fucking time. And this person is just going to have to sit there, and they're just going to have to watch. This person could be doing, like, spell work against you. It does feel like they're trying to actively manifest against you, but it's not working, as you're protected. You're one of God's chosen ones. And this is part of the reason why this person may sometimes look at you like you're the cause of all their pain, but actually it's because they keep trying to interfere in your life, and God's not having it. It's just a bunch of return to senders, like this, like on your behalf. Like, there's something about this person's energy where it's like they think it, by casting spell work against you, like, they're hurting you. And spell work could also just literally be them talking shit about you behind your back. All they're doing is steepening the karma they're going to have to receive later, and then they get mad at you when they end up in the hospital. So we got You could be the first person this person thinks of too when they're sick, because they can't help but feel like it's somehow connected to how they treated you. Like, crazy. Yeah, we got the full card here. What's this? Oh, we got the Tower. What's this? 5 of Wands. Ooh, we got, guys, we got 2 9 of Cups, and they're both in the reverse position. This person feels like they're paying off some kind of karma right now. They are paying off some steep ass karma for the way they made you feel. Okay, the situation isn't gonna be over for them until they finally get it. Okay, this person made you feel like love was never, like, that love wasn't for you because of the way this person treated you. Like, this person made you feel just so disappointed when it came to love, or like, if it's not for you, that like you just never find the right person because all these people just don't treat you right. Like, it's like the way they made you feel, the way that they, you know, pushed you away and then pulled you in like nothing happened, and this like the way that like that fucked with your mental, the way that fucked with your mind, the way this person didn't care if they were hurting you, the way they were reckless with their actions. Like, there's something about when this person would do things to you, they wouldn't think about it. Like, it would just be on a whim. Like, one day this person would decide, okay, I'll be nice, you know, and then you're all like, oh, I can't believe like you're being so sweet to me, and then the next day this person's like, all right, I'm done being nice, like I'm gonna be distant now, and then you're like, what, did I do something wrong? Like, there's something about this energy where like this person like did not care. You were protected from this person, by the way. Like, if there was any kind of abrupt ending in this connection, know that that was the universe stepping in. Even if you were the one that initiated the abruptness, like, know that that was God. Know that that was your angel speaking through you to get you the fuck away from this person, because they were just going to keep messing with your mental like this. They were just going to keep wasting your time and hurting your feelings like over and over again until you were finally like burnt out or done with them. Okay, and that's what I guess is what you needed to fully step away from the situation. But yeah, there's just like this feeling of like they feel like the way in which they treated you is now coming back to them in all these other ways. Okay, this person's experiencing a major Tower moment in their life. Major. They could have gotten fired from a job, or could have left a relationship recently. With the 2 of Pentacles, this could be work related. I do see this person is juggling right now. They're juggling, or they were juggling. Yeah, what's in the collective energy today? Like, what does the collective need to know? 555. We got the 5 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I guess what you need to know at this time is this person is contemplating how to come back, but know that they don't have good intentions. I'm sorry to say, what's this 5 of Swords? Yeah, this person's contemplating about how to come back into your life, but they do not have good intentions for you, girl. Girl, we got the Justice card here in reverse, the 5 of Swords, and the upright. Like, these are all the cards that were in my last deck. Like, funny how energy works. I'm telling you, this person right here, oh, with King of Swords too, this person right here, they're just gonna try to cause delays in anything good that comes into your life. This person's trying to figure out how they can manipulate the situation to get back into your good graces. It's so much work. Like, it'd be even less work for them to just be a good person and do all, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, but this person's gonna try to figure out, like, they're studying you right now. They could be watching you. They could be trying to figure out, like, what do they have to say or do to show you that, like, they're a changed man, because they don't actually want to change. They just want to ruin your life. They want to get back into your energy, back into your good graces, and they want to figure out how they can delay blessings, because this person knows you're destined for a love of the life of your life. Like, they know you're destined for a lifetime of happiness, and they're trying to figure out, like, how can they sabotage it? How can they stop this from being on your hand? Okay, like, they're trying to figure out, like, how they can insert themselves into your destiny, and if they can't insert themselves into your destiny, how can they stop you from fulfilling it? All of these attempts, however, are going to be unsuccessful so long as you don't let this person back in, and they're just gonna have to, like, get over it. This person could be spending every night stressing about you, worried about you. Like, they may not even, like, know what they're stressed about anymore. They just get anxious at night. Like, this person could get really anxious to the point, like, they could be working all day, super tired by the end of the day, and they cannot sleep a wink because this person could be, I don't know, girl, I feel like they've aged 10 years, even if it has only been, like, 2. They've aged since the last time you saw them. They could be balding. This person's, like, a male. If not, like, they don't look good. They're not eating well. Like, there's something about them where it's like, if you saw their face, like, you feel kind of sorry for them because they haven't been doing too well. And they feel like, again, all of this is, like, directly related to how they treated you. Like, there's something about this energy that's like, this person at one point in time made it so you couldn't sleep at night because of their wishy-washiness, because of the way they treated you, because of how, you know, cruel they were. Like, they didn't care how their actions affected you. They didn't care if you spent every night crying while they were out there in the streets doing God knows what with God knows who. All right. And you were just sitting there, like, hoping they choose you, praying they do the right thing, you know. And this person didn't give a fuck about your emotions. They didn't give a fuck about how they made you feel. They felt like they were entitled to hurting you, like somehow they owned you. And that's where you got the angels messed up. That's where you got, you know, the collective messed up. Like, oh, no. Like, I don't know who you thought I was. I don't know what you thought this was, but you're certainly not gonna, you're not gonna talk to me like that, because that's crazy. You're talking crazy. You're not gonna treat me like that either, because have you lost your mind? Just checking. And now this person's in a very interesting predicament where basically, whether they like it or not, they're gonna watch you move on. Whether they like it or not, they're going to have to suffer alone. Whether they like it or not, they're just gonna have to see what they gave up to another man, to another woman, to another person, and how dumb they really feel for letting that happen. Like, they want to feel like you played them, but actually they played you. Only you're the only person who was playing for some good prizes. They were playing for stupid prizes. Okay, 10-10. The cycle with this person is over, and they know it full well. You've done too much work on yourself to ever go back to this person anyways. They have, like, light years to catch up. Like, they're behind. Okay, they're just so petty, and they want to get back at you. That's really what this energy is. Like, they're contemplating, like, how can I come back into this person's energy and play them some more? But that's not how this is gonna go. That's not how this is gonna work. Like, they're just gonna have to learn to let that happen and to let you go, because you deserve someone who's actually gonna treat you right. This person knows they have to give up. They also know you look too good to consider them anymore. Like, there's something about, like, you've surpassed this person's league. Like, you're out of this person's league. Like, if they try to holler, this person could also be struggling financially speaking, because I did see the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this person could be struggling like finance wise. This person knows they owe you an apology, and they know that if you don't receive this apology, they're not going to be getting out of this, like, Five of Pentacles energy anytime soon. So this person is going to be apologizing to you. They may just leave it at that, be like, you know, I'm sorry for the way I treated you. They're hoping that this might reconcile some things, but honestly, what's just going to happen is you are going to get the confirmation you need to move on, like, from this person. That was the Two of Cups, Queen of Wands, and we also have the Ten of Cups. This person knows, like, it feels like this person is going to try to apologize to you, and they're not going to get the outcome they want from this. But again, something about this is very karmic. It's like there's a time and space where you might have been the one that was over apologizing, even, like, you might have been apologizing for your reactions, even though this person was the reason why you were reacting that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person was doing things that they knew they shouldn't have been doing behind your back, and you were feeling it, or they could have straight up been a jerk to you, so you were responding to that. But because of how you responded, this person was like, I'm gonna put a boundary down, and I'm gonna stop talking to you because you're toxic, even though they only said and acted those ways so that they could just start sleeping with other people. Like, it's something about this is just so shady. Like, oh my god, bye. Yeah, and I just feel like this person is definitely feels like they're gonna be very hurt by your response, but your response is just you being authentic to yourself, like you honoring your truth in that moment and being like, I actually don't want you. Like, I don't want to be with a loser. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know who you thought I was, but I'm not a loser lover. Like, that's your job. Like, well, you don't love losers as you love me, but anyways, yeah, this person's just gonna feel like very left out of. They're like, where's my pie? Where's my slice of pie? Well, honey, you already had your cake and you decided you want to eat it too. So, yep. This person does believe, though, had they not sabotaged the connection in the beginning, the two of you would have had a 10 of cups or a 10 of pentacles together. That's really what they're seeking. They're just trying to find that love again, because there's something about, again, a part of this is more of their karma. As they move forward in life, they realize nothing is actually perfect. Every relationship, there's something about this person. When you met them, they were very naive. You know that song, Build a Bitch by Bella Porsche? I'm sure you guys have heard of it before. It's on TikTok. But there's this one line, right, where she's like, this ain't build a bitch. You don't get to pick and choose. Bigger eyes. Some boobs. If my eyes are brown or blue, this ain't build a bitch. I'm filled with flaws and attitude. So if you need perfect, I'm not built for you. You know what I'm saying? This person forgot to say build a bitch. This person felt like, like the way that they saw, I am very much getting this is a masculine energy and the collective is a feminine energy, but you can apply this as it goes because the energy is just energies. This person really felt like, well, if I'm not dating the person, like this person could have been like, I really like the collective, but I wish they had like bigger boobs, or I wish that their eyes were blue or whatever, right? Like in the lyrics of the song, and they were like, I'll just go find someone who has those traits. And then they go find people with those traits, right? But because they're so shallow, they are finding other people who are shallow. So they're finding people who just want them for their money. They're finding people who just want them for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they keep ending up with people who are matching their energy in a way they don't like. They're like, what do you mean? You don't actually love me? Like, so if I lost all my money, you leave? Yeah, that was the agreement from the beginning. Like, why are you acting so confused? Like, would you like me if I got a breast reduction? No. So, like, it goes both ways, buddy. Like, what? This person, it just feels like as this person gets older, they realize, like, nothing's actually perfect. Like, no one's perfect. Everyone has flaws. Like, this person, it feels like they're growing up a little too late, a little too slow. But, they're realizing, like, oh, no one's perfect. Like, no relationship is going to be exactly what I want it to be. Every person's going to have their flaws. I'm going to have to learn how to love them anyway, But there was one person I was with who I felt like was actually flawless. Like, they had flaws, but those flaws didn't even really feel like flaws. Like, these were things I could totally like live with. Like, honestly, it would be an honor to be with this person, type shit. And they're like looking at it like, it's like it feels like over with time, like, and with them having new experiences with new people, it just makes them realize even more like how special you really were to them and how unique you were as a person. But there's something about you that makes this person feel like you were made for them. But it's like even that has an expiration date. Like, nothing lasts forever, dude. Not this planet, not our bodies, nothing lasts forever. And this person's learning that the hard way. Like, I guess you really can screw a good thing up. Like, this person feels like they messed up a soulmate relationship, like a connection that was meant to be will never be. Okay, this person feels like if they hadn't done that, the two of you would be together by now. Like, you would have had maybe a kid together, or at least like built a life. This person's starting to feel like this person could be at an age right now where they want children. Let me get the devil card here in reverse. Again, this person could be at an age right now where they actually want kids, or they could want to get married. This person could be this person could have told themselves, when I get to X age, like when I get to 35, or when I get to 47, whatever. Okay, like this person's like, okay, by now I expect to be married and to have like at least one kid, or at least I expect to get married by this age. And they're past that age, or they're reaching that age, or they're about to, like Like, it just feels like they're at a point now where they're like, okay, I should probably get serious about finding a person to be with, because I'm already this age and I don't even have a real option. Like, this person could have options, but they're like, I don't take any of these people seriously. I don't want to marry any of these people. These people are fake as fuck. The only person I actually want to be with is the collective, but am I good enough for them? Have I earned this person's respect? Do I have this person's trust? I don't have any of these things. And I know this is the type of person that wouldn't even talk to me unless they felt like they could trust me. And they won't talk to me because they feel like they don't trust me. So I'm never going to get this person's trust. Like, anyways. This person's just feeling really sad right now. But we got the Ten of Pentacles. This person feels like they're ready to let go of whatever was stopping them from being with you. This person could have had an addiction to some sort of substance or some kind of cycle. They're done with that. They will be done with that to be with you. Like, that's how this person feels. But even so, they still feel very rejected, or that you would still reject them, or you've already rejected them. This person could have even told you and you're like, yeah, right, bye-bye. And this person feels like that's the price they have to pay for their sabotage and their betrayal. This person at one point took your good nature and your trust for them for granted. There's something about, like, you only realize what's gone. You only realize what was, like, what you truly loved once it's gone. This person's realizing, like, what they had with you was truly special, was truly precious. And they let it go. Like, that's just part of my stuffy nose. I just sneezed, but it's making this person realize, like, maybe that wasn't such a smart idea. Maybe that wasn't wise. Like, you know, like, you only realize what you have until it's gone, right? Like, or once it's gone. Like, you only recognize and appreciate the things that you have once they're no longer there. And what I really want to stress here, it's about the trust aspect of this. Like, this person thought that you would always come back to them with this loving and trustful energy. They thought that you would always give them an opportunity or a chance to hear them out. They felt like if they didn't utilize that moment now, it would present itself again in the future. They never anticipated, however, there would be no future. That their opportunity, it's like something about, like, your innocence or your forgiving energy. There's something about you where it's like, this person might have assumed, like, I don't know, there's something about you where this person thought, like, you'd always be this way, like, you'd always be a kind and trusting person. But they never anticipated there would be a day where you were done giving the benefit of the doubt. Like, you were fed up, like, okay, sorry, like, there's only so much a person can really forgive and, like, choose to forget before they're like, I'm done with you, like, altogether. Like, even if there was a future timeline where you and I would make things work, I don't even want it anymore. Like, I'm actually, like, I'm good. And that's the irony about this whole situation, because now this person wants to be with you because of this polarity. Like, there's, like, some kind of universal law that talks about this, but, like, the law of attraction dictates, like, you can't want the thing that, you can't be needy or desperate for the thing that you desire. Like, you have to release it and it will come to you, and you have to just trust. And if it doesn't come to you, great, it means it wasn't for you. But if it does, that means, like, the situation was actually meant to work, or was actually meant to be, but you had to release attachment to it for it to work out. But it feels like you released such an attachment to this person that, like, I feel like this person could be mentally ill, and they have things they need to really work out with themselves before they can really be ready for a partner. But it just feels like this person is like, that's kind of the law that's being activated here. It's just this person now is attracted to the situation because you don't care about it anymore. But when you did care, this person was playing all kinds of games in your face. But there's also another law of the universe that's in action here, and it's the law of karma. I do fully believe the situation is coming around now because this person is meant to suffer the way that you suffered. And not because you want them to suffer, but because this is the law of karma. This is what they owe the universe. Okay, it's not even about you anymore. It really isn't even about you. It's about this person owing the universe good energy that you gave to them, and they gave you shit in return. Now they get to receive the shit that they had given to you because you did the thing you were supposed to do and let it go. Once you let it go, the burden went directly back to this person because someone had to bear the weight of this energy. This isn't even something, I mean, this person could want to let it go, but they can't. They literally can't. They have to learn why this happened to them the same way you had to learn why this happened to you. Like, you might have even gotten into all the spirituality, you know, business because this person's actions towards you were so psychologically, like, unraveling. Like, you were like, why would someone say that? Literally, how could you go from one week being like, I love you, to the next week, I never want to see you again, or I want to break up with you, or whatever, right? Like, and it's just so psychologically, like, you could have been damaged from this connection. This person is now experiencing that energy. They feel like they're going fucking crazy over you because they're obsessed and they can't let it go. Like, they're just so, like, they want to know why you don't want them anymore. And you could literally tell them, but they still wouldn't receive it because they're like, no, we're meant to be together. And it's like, no, we're not, buddy. Like, fucking relax. Like, don't act like a fucking stalker. Like, this person is giving stalker, is giving number one fan. Your number one energetic fan. Yeah, we got the High Priestess here. This is the part about all of this that it was just so like, you knew this was gonna happen even before you know it was gonna happen. Okay, like, this whole situation unfolding the way it is was predetermined, predestined. But there's something about this that was meant to activate your higher, like, learning your higher chakras. Yeah, it was meant to activate some kind of higher learning within you, this higher, like, your higher chakras. It's meant to activate you into your High Priestess energies. You were meant to walk this path of the chosen one, path of the highest good. You were always intended to be on a higher scale, on a higher frequency. And now that you've really entered your truth, I feel like the universe is gonna respect that. Like, they're gonna reward you for this. And it feels like they're going to reward you with opportunity that will last. Okay, a sign that something is for you is it starts slow, but it remains consistent. Okay, you can start slow, but if it ends abruptly or whatever, keep stop and pause, it actually was a false opportunity disguised in the energy of something true. A real opportunity for you is going to start slow, but it's going to be consistent. Okay, like, think of like a friendship that you take time to get to know this person, and then 25 years later you're still friends. Okay, like, that's kind of what's meant for you. And so I do see here that this whole thing, I mean, if you were to assign a purpose for why you met this person, some of you could be asking, like, what was even the reason? Well, because you were meant to become this person, this Empress, High Priestess individual. Okay, or this Emperor, High Priest, Hierophant energy. You're always meant to be someone who carried a lot of spiritual wisdom and a lot of spiritual knowledge with them. It's just like you needed the right kind of activation tools. Like, this was your activator. Okay, 5225 or 2552. And I do see here that, I mean, everything's gonna work out. You honestly have nothing to worry about. Like, it's gonna work out even better than you anticipated, and you're gonna be really happy. If you're not already happy, like, give it like 3 more months. Okay, like, minimum. Okay, or maybe even 5 weeks. I feel like things are going to change very quickly, especially as this new year comes around. Like, you're going to be sitting good, sitting pretty, okay, eating good, living good. I do see here you will be collaborating with others. You could be working on some kind of project that could be coming out, it could be blowing up, like, whatever this is with the sun card. Yeah, you're going to get some exposure. You're going to get a lot of exposure here from, like, whatever it is you are working on right now in silence. Keep it silent until the moment of release, because once this is out there, it will never come. I say, once the sun shines on something, like, it'll never be unshined on, if that makes sense. Even when the night comes, it will still shine in the morning. All right, like, I don't know how to explain this. I do see here there's like the moon card, there's the sun card, there's a full completion energy to this. Like, a full cycle has been done. Like, you and this person, whatever karmic contracts you've made with each other, you fulfilled them. I do see here, and it's kind of hard to understand this, it's like, if you can resist this connection, if you can actually overcome this energy, like, see it all the way through, then you have accomplished what your soul set out to do here with this person. I feel like this person was always intended to be your ultimate kryptonite. Like, you know how like Spider-Man or Superman or any of these superheroes, right, always have like the most like heartbreaking, heart-wrenching challenges like for them. Like, think of it that way. This was always meant to push you to grow. You would have never gotten to this point if you hadn't met this person. Like, there's something about this person where they mirror back to you shadow aspects of yourself or just energy. It's like this person could even taught you some craft or some kind of skill, or got you to desire something you've never desired before. Like, maybe before this person you've never cared about being famous or rich, and then after this person you're like, I need to be famous and rich. Like, maybe that's what, like, that's part of the reason why you two met, because this person was always meant to aid you on your path and to get you to where you're trying to go, but you just didn't realize like that's where your soul was trying to take you, if that makes sense. Like, I hope that made sense. Take it as it resonates. Maybe it's not about fame, it could be about anything. Like, maybe this person taught you how to love yourself, and there was no one better to teach you self-love than somebody you were so infatuated with, and allowed, because of how much you love this person, you allowed them to disrespect you, even though you knew you deserved better than that. But you allowed it because you wanted their love, which made you think even deeper, like, why did I even want the stranger's love, right? Like, were they really for me? Because if they were sent to me by God, I honestly doubt that they would have treated me that way, right? Like, I honestly doubt that God would like be like, yeah, that's exactly how the collective deserves to be treated. Like, treat him like crap, you know what I'm saying? Like, I highly doubt that. No, it's because this person was meant to show you how you deserve to be treated by showing you what you don't deserve, right? Only a bully can teach a person how to love themselves. Awesome, esoteric 180 type shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull a few more cards from this other deck, and then we're just gonna have to close the reading because I'm getting really tired. Got the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse, the Nine of Cups, or the King of Cups, excuse me, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and what's this Nine of Pentacles energy? The Four of Pentacles. This person's one regret in life is gonna be that they held back on you. This is the same way you were meant to teach this person a lesson, or the same way they taught you a lesson, you taught them too. I'm gonna show you something. So this is the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You notice how they're both facing each other, but only he's looking at her and she's looking at her pentacle. This is you guys. Okay? You got your eye on the prize, honey. Period. That's how it's supposed to be. This person's one mistake, one regret in life was thinking they could distract you. They thought they could distract you. There's something about the way you hold your pentacle that made this person feel like, I just want to see them drop it. So they acted a fool and said all these things to see you drop your pentacle, get up from your throne and pick it up, because there's something about, like, maybe when you got up, they wanted to kick you off your throne. Who knows? They want to steal your throne, maybe even. This person could be jealous of your there's something about, like, what you're meant to do in this life. This person just feels like they'll never be qualified for it. But because they won't be qualified for it, they hate to see you succeed without them. Anyway, it just feels like this one person's, this is the one regret this person will ever have in their life. Is that they held back on you, that they underestimated you, that they doubted you. And that's what you're going to teach a lot of people, honestly. Not just this person, like people to come, people in the future. Like, anyone who's ever doubted you in the past, especially them, they're going to look back at that time and be like, I can't believe I really thought that by holding back from this person, I'd somehow distract them, get them to fall off the high horse. Like, they really thought that they could get you in some kind of way other than this energy. This person feels like they've already missed their chance to be with you, and in another life the two of you could have been together, but in this one they're just gonna have to learn to let you go. And there's nothing more they hate Now, there's no other feeling more that they hate than the reality that they'll never get you back. Okay? But like I said, their one regret in this lifetime is going to be that they held back from you. They hate that by doing so, they gave you an opportunity to leave them, to detach from them, to walk away. Like, this person thought that by holding back from you, that this would make you chase even more. It had the opposite effect. This was a huge miscalculation on their part. And they feel very silly for this too. Like, they're like, I really didn't see this coming. But because they acted this way, it allowed you to see their true colors. Gave you an opportunity to realize who you were actually dealing with, and that this person was not a friend, much less a lover. Okay? Someone to be wary of. They put you on your throne. Like, whether they realized it, they helped you grow. It's like they made you stronger than you were before. Way stronger than they are. You're way out of this person's league. But especially, like, in terms of, like, emotional intelligence, physical strength, like, this person can't hope to ever catch up. And they're lacking a lot. If they want to be with you, they're lacking too much to make things work. And they know this. And they hate it. So they know they have to let this go. But boy, are they sorry? Are they regretful? Alright guys, I hope that was what you need to hear today. I hope these messages resonated with you. And as always, take care. Drink some water. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye bye.